Hi everyone, my name is Charlene. I'm the head of Foundation Stage.
Welcome, Miss Charlene, to another episode of You Ask, We Answered. I have a couple of questions for you regarding the FS2 stage. So could you please tell our parents something more about the entry assessment for the FS2?
Of course I can. When the children come for the FS2 assessment, we hope that they're able to come in independently. Some of them may need your support coming in if it's their first ever time, but obviously they're used to going to school, so they should be able to come in and settle down and choose an activity. We then have a conversation with them to see how they respond to our questions. So, how old are you? What's your name? What school do you go to? What do you like to do? We then ask the children to write their name, see if they can read simple CVC words, recognise their sounds, and see if they can recognise or order any of their numbers. We also focus on their communication skills. So can they listen? Can they understand what they're saying? Can they respond using the correct tense? And that's about it.
Thank you very much. And would you be able to tell us a bit more about how the typical day looks like in the FS2 classroom?
Of course I can. So the typical day in FS2, the children come in and they independently choose an activity. The classrooms display all 7 areas of learning and the children can choose their own challenge. The teacher then starts phonics at 8 o'clock and the children will work in small groups with the teacher. After phonics, the children have a literacy input where the children are all on the carpet for 10 to 15 minutes. After their carpet session, the children then go off again choosing their independent activities, and then the teacher will work with a small group. That it may be a writing task, it may be an activity in the role play area, and the teacher will use the iPad to capture the learning experiences taking place in the role play area. The teacher assistant will also be taking observations or working with small groups of children. This is then repeated throughout the day, so the children then go for a free flow, inside or outside. They then come back in, they have their maths input, they go off again, they have their guided reading before they go home at 11 o'clock. And again they rotate by doing writing activities, handwriting activities, fine motor activities and gross motor activities.
Thank you once again. And one more question. What would you expect from an FS2 student by the end of the year?
So by the end of the year, FS2 children are expected to achieve the early learning goals for all 17 areas of learning. This can be found on our My Learning resource page for FS2. Briefly, that would be recognising, understanding the number system from 0 to 20, being able to add and subtract. For literacy, reading, understanding a story, reading simple sentences, writing at least 1 or 2 simple sentences too, with a little bit of support. A really important part of our curriculum is personal, social and emotional development, so we'd hope that our children are able to form friends without any support, work with other children in a group, and if they do have any conflicts they can resolve those conflicts. Communication and language is also a very important part of our curriculum, and we'd hope that the children are able to listen, the children are able to understand what they have read or what they've been instructed to do, and speaking in full sentences using the correct tense.
Thank you very much, Miss Charlene, for being a guest in this episode, and we're looking forward to seeing you again soon.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.